Welcome to episode 5 of the Luke and Bailey podcast.
Yep.
How's it going, everybody?
We're gonna have to do two episodes then.
No.
Yes.
It's yours versus mine. That's what the competition is.
Yeah, but my episode's gonna start different.
You should have thought of that before we sat down.
Alright, well.
It's like Ryan calling shotgun. I called it first. So now.
That's not how we're doing it.
Hell yeah. Your microphone's picking up every crinkle in that water bottle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good microphone. But, anyways, for him, this is episode 5. For me, this is episode 1. We're seeing whose podcast in the end does better. So he's the Luke and Bailey. I'm the Bailey and Luke podcast. And we're going to end up and see who's a little bit better in the end.
Yeah, by January 1st, whoever has the most popular podcast, that whatever they want the title of the podcast to be, will be what it is.
Yeah.
Right now, mine's the Luke and Bailey show, but it will turn into the Happy Pride podcast soon.
I just won't. He's got till January 1st, and...
The Happy Pride podcast is the funniest fucking name you can have.
It's not. But
What's yours?
I haven't made up a name yet. But
Gluggy Nuts?
nah, we'll figure it out as we go. But anyway, episode 1 for me is called Belly Flopping into the Muck. And what muck is basically mud, but thicker and grosser. And Luke here is kind of an expert at belly flopping. He's had quite a few belly flops. I think we know what belly flop we're talking about.
Bailey, when we and Bailey, we were probably 18 at the time. We go to this fucking big-ass rock my cousins take me to, and we're like 40 feet up, and Bailey does like a perfect front flip. I was like, Bailey sucks at everything. Anything he can do, I can do better. And I tried a front flip, and I did the flip, and then I just did another half a flip to where I belly flopped.
Oh, he flopped hard.
And then I turned purple. My vision was blurry for a week.
So he's understating it. Basically what happened was he did a big belly flop. He comes out of the water screaming, "I'm blind!" His face is purple. His belly's purple. And then we're at a lake. But somehow there's lake cops. And
No, it was a river. It was a river.
River cops. And these cops come flying around the corner, and we basically have to guide Luke through the woods while he can't see for the next 30 minutes because he belly flopped.
That was funny. It was funny. There was all those black guys there smoking blunts and everything. The second they saw the cops, they like disappeared.
Oh yeah,
They're like time travelers. They teleported. You came around a fat blind guy going.
But anyways, Queen died this past weekend. That's pretty sad, but she was 96 years old. So I mean, 96 years old at that point, you basically just want to die. It's
Nah, dude. The Queen was the shit.
The
Queen was awesome.
God
save the Queen.
I mean, at that point, when you're that old, you probably feel the death rattles coming at every point in your life. You're like, oh, I'm about to die. And, but it's probably at the worst, most opportune, like, moments. You're probably at, like, a Wegmans taking a massive shit. You blow up the toilet, and you're like, oh, God, I'm about to die.
What is that knocking sound?
Fixing the pipes.
I thought it was Cam. My grandma's English, and I went over there. I saw that the Queen died. I went over to see my grandma. I was like, Grandma, you're okay? She was a good queen. She was like all sad and everything. I felt so bad for her. I stand with the Queen, Bailey. I think she had another 20 in her.
Down with the money.
I think she was assassinated. I think somebody couldn't stand the success of the Queen. I think it was Charles.
I think when Betty White died, she was already on her way out.
That was probably Prince Charles, too. Prince Charles, the evil mastermind. Have you seen the pictures of his hands? He's got, like, little sausages. He's got, like, the fattest little hands. The guy's never had to do anything in his life. He's 73. He still looks like he's a kid. Like, he's, like, childish. He's never done anything. He's like, now he has to go to work.
Yeah, I mean, if I was that old, like, I would just be a creature. I wouldn't even...
Yeah, I'd be like, I've been at Epstein Island for 20 years.
I do things that creatures do, too, not humans. Like, I'd go to the McDonald's drive-thru and just, instead of grabbing an ice cream cone by the cone part, just grab it by the ice cream. Or, like, go outside my local restaurant and just do a little jig in my underwear, and they'd be like, "Oh, that's just old Bill. Don't worry."
That's pedophiles used to be in the good old days. It's
Yeah.
like nobody would ever arrest him or anything, but they'd just be like, "Don't go near that guy. He's a pedophile."
It's just a weird little guy.
You know, I was thinking on the way here, we should do like a skit online where we get like it'd be perfect for you because you can't smell. We just like douse you in cologne, like as much fucking cologne as possible. Then we just have you go talk to like do the ice cream thing or like go like to Target, try on shit, and, like just fuck with people. Go hit on girls, start hitting on girls. You just smell like as pungent as you be. Basically, just smell like paint thinner.
Torn up it. Cover me in kerosene.
Cover me in kerosene. If you don't fucking go out with me, I'll light it. Sit here, bitch.
So Luke, on his podcast, he's got an editor coming.
Producer.
He's a producer. He is
Producer Cam.
He produces nothing but crap content.
Dude,
and,
Cam's a meme lord. That's what we need. We need a promoter meme lord. He'll know how to cut all this up to actually make it funny.
He's a professional skin flute player.
We're not sure what he does for employment. I thought he owned a company, and then he called me and said, "Yeah, I was at work today." And the boss said, "I was like, I thought you worked for a company."
Yeah, every time you ask him, it's something different. You ask him, "Hey Cam, what do you do for a living?" He's like, "Oh, I chop wood." And then you ask him the next week, he's like, "Oh yeah, I work down stripping it for dollar bills down at the Millstream." Shout out to the Millstream.
Shout out to Millstream. Never caught me. $800.
Caught me. Didn't get it.
I was talking to some. There's this kid at work. He's 20 and he's not. It doesn't seem like he's ever drank or anything. Just it seems like his family's real religious. And he's like, "What are strip clubs like?" I was like, "Oh, dude, they're nuts." And he's like, I told him one time, I was like, "Yeah, I've been kicked out of a couple of them." He's like, "Oh, the bouncers real crazy there? Like, are they huge?" I was like, "Fuck yeah."
Yeah. I mean,
yes.
We're doing a podcast. Mom, we're podcast guys now.
It's in the middle of my strip club story.
Yeah, we're in the middle of the strip club story.
Sherry, you're going to want to hear this.
She can't come in. She's so crushed. I don't. Alright, weenies. Sorry, big puppy. You'll run through the cords and knock over laptops.
What's up, Coos? Oh, you're not Coos. Chunk. Sorry.
That's alright.
Alright, where was I? Alright, let's do a clap.
Right, come on,
I'm gonna edit that out. Alright, clap here. Alright. Sorry.
Come here,
We had a dog invasion.
Come here, Wins. Come here. Come here, sweet girl.
But I was telling him about these bouncers, and I was like, yeah, one time. What's up? Give me a junkie. Trunk.
He's confused about what's going on here. He's like, this is gay.
This one time, I told him, or fuck. Alright, sorry about that. Well, that's going to be in your podcast.
Just keep
the
going.
2 times like that.
Edit it out.
But I was telling this kid, he's like, your bouncer's crazy. I was like, yeah. Well, it was like one time my buddy Bailey, this girl was dancing. She's like, slap my ass. And then you decided to fucking wind up and slam her just as hard as you could.
Right.
Bailey's like, she told me to slap her ass. And the bouncer just picks you up like that. Oh, you pulled the Matt Miller. Oh, I'm the bad guy. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was told. I was told to slap some ass here.
Yeah, no, I mean...
That was the first time Bailey hit a woman, and it started an addiction that could never be quenched.
Oh, that's not funny.
What? Nah, I just do it as a novice.
Yeah. Once you get professionally sexist, gets to the next level.
Who do you think's been kicked out of more strip clubs, me or you? Or Brett Dietrich?
You for creepy stuff, me for physical stuff.
I think the only time I ever got... I've definitely been kicked out more than once, but I remember the one time was because me and Brett kept on getting girls that weren't strippers naked. We'd be like, here's $100, get naked. And all the strippers would get mad at us.
I feel like you always lead into the strippers somehow.
They're my muse, my flame. They're my rock.
Right.
My golden soldier. My good time boy. All right, here's a joke I've been trying to think of. It involves race.
Well,
And I was thinking, like, everyone says they're not racist. Everyone always says that.
Yep.
But if everyone really wasn't racist, we could have, like, a softball league where it's only whites on one team, only blacks on the other team. I think that'd be, like, the coolest thing ever.
What racism is.
Why? How's that racist?
Segregation.
No, but if everyone wasn't racist, then we could do it. Since everyone is racist, they think we can't do it. Why can't you have a team of only black guys?
I mean, that's just called
by choice.
That's just called an inner city basketball.
It's Baltimore. I think it'd be cool. Like, you have a softball league, like white team, black team, Asian team, Mexican team, Indian team, like all these different teams. You know how much support those teams would get? Like, at the finals, like, it's the fucking Mexicans versus the Asians. How hard people would be freaking out. Softball leagues, everyone is already fucking hammered. It might even be funner with it being racist because you get involved.
Big beer league,
Yeah. That'd be so much fun. I think that'd be the coolest thing ever. But you can't do that because everyone's racist. And if you propose that, be like, no, there's segregation.
Yeah.
I think that'd be the funnest thing in the world. Imagine going up against the Mexican team. How hyped would you be? Just like, us white boys is gonna fucking...
I'd be a little scared.
Yeah, white people would probably lose. I think we could take on the Asian team, but...
I don't know. It depends what sport.
It's like Puerto Rican. And I'm talking just baseball, like Puerto Rican,
like a
Mexican.
Well, you have to make it like an equal sport. Like no race is like the best at volleyball.
What do you mean? You mean we can't have that with basketball? Are you going to say there's going to be a winner?
I'd say basketball, football...
basketball, every sport except curling.
Yeah, so we have a professional curling team.
We got curling and hockey. Mexicans and everything definitely have baseball. All the Puerto Ricans, yeah. Southern, South American stuff.
But there's like studies for that. I mean, if you look into it, the more melatonin you have, the higher your testosterone is in a lot of studies. So I mean,
so why have man tits? Whoa.
I mean,
we're
I'm not saying you're fat, but I know 4 fat people, and you're 3 of them.
You want to hurt me? You want to make me feel bad? I like me. I like what I've become.
Was that John Candy?
Yeah. I don't know what movie. Everything I know about old movies are just from Family Guy spoofs. Anybody ever ask you about like Top Gun or fucking anything like that? I just know the Family Guy spoofs. It's like what's that one movie? The guy goes to jail.
We're gonna have to redo this.
Why?
Too much volume in the background.
You had the fucking Ziz.
That's how much it picked up.
You have the Ziz thing on. The whole last podcast. This is the best audio we've had yet.
Chunky! You can keep going, but...
Bailey, you're a perfectionist. You're never going to get them out. What? You're never going to get these podcasts out.
Ladies, come here! What are you saying?
What's up, Luke fans? Bailey just stopped his podcast again.
Come on, you crazy friends. You guys want to go out there so bad.
The Happy Pride podcast is not a short.
Are you taking it there?
Well, I'm going to redo the rim. I'm going to take it out now. How you done, son?
Are you painting today?
No, but I got to get like all this out. I got the whole film.
Good luck.
It's gonna make it presentable.
You're gonna run from one project to the next project to the next project. Where does this all go?
All I'm doing is
He just wants to
I'm
get
not just pulling the drywall.
Yeah, but you start pulling on that thing, you're like, where does that go? And then you start messing
this money. He's wired up to do the water bill, and not the
This ain't for this definitely.
it's just whatever old cat sits telephone shit.
Yeah, I mean, let it here, just stick it in the hole. And pour the rest out. That's the whole lot.
What do you say, weenies?
Each, we're gonna need 2 8-footers.
Where are you?
Is that Cam?
I ain't doing, I'm just
Can't get lost.
Nah, how far away are you? 5 minutes? Ooh, hell yeah. We got frozen Nutter Butters.
Oh, there we go.
Uncrustables. Yeah. Bailey's got a trough in his bedroom for that. I'm good. A trough. Alright, yeah. Hell yeah. Bailey, you want Bailey for what?
hey, go lie down.
What's that? I always like Bailey's seconds. I like to ride the wave that is Bailey.
What did you say?
He's gotta have sex with us. Bailey, you're interrupting my podcast. What is this? Why are you doing this to me? Bailey's trying to sabotage my podcast because his sucks.
You guys both have separate podcasts?
Yeah, we're having a competition. Oh, I didn't tell you the competition?
Good lord. You can tell me all about it in a few minutes. I'm like turning it.
Alright,
Where do I park? Where do I walk?
it's just park. Where should we park?
Just block the whole drive.
Yeah, just block the whole driveway. Oh,
You
well.
can park tags on the drive.
Park behind the white Chevy Cruze.
Okay.
Alright.
Just smile them. I just walk in through the door.
Yeah, just walk in. You'll see us. Alright. Alright, see ya. Sherry, come get in the podcast.
What are your podcasts about?
Drugs and alcohol and drinking. Anything.
It's all bad for you.
It's all the good stuff in life.
Let me get Mel Mel over here. She's learning all about drinking and
Is she?
driving.
Does she have any good strip club stories? We were.
Strip club stuff.
Only working at the strip club.
Whoa!
Tell you about, drinking and driving when your best friend tells you to sit your ass down and wait. Why you should listen.
Yeah, Ryan Shannon. We're filming right now.
I'm trying to figure out why.
Bailey's a perfectionist, and he won't post anything unless it's perfect. I'll film the whole thing and then just post it.
So Luke's got a bunch of shit, and I've got nothing.
Yeah, that's how it's going. I only get like 5 views. Soon to be 5 million. What, team?
I want to people make a living off those things, don't they?
So much money.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
See, this one girl makes $20,000. Twitter.
It's like Kim Kardashian. Every time she posts on Instagram, she gets like millions.
I think they try to get all the kids from
Oh, I know.
I was about to say, I know the mic picked up better than that, but she doesn't realize.
What are you doing, my dogs?
60 years of shit. Cam, you coming now?
Cam!
Something on wood, you put a nail through your foot. You don't have any money.
Come to the dungeon. I hope you're not too tall. The Hobbit house down here.
Make sure there's a tax on don't get you. Please.
Yes.
What's up, producer?
Produce this
We're
dick.
gonna be huge.
We're gonna be huge. We're gonna be making this big time. I'm filming, Bailey's
So-
not.
The show's gonna be called My Mom's Basement.
I already looked it up. There's already like 80 podcasts called that.
Well, Tom Segura's is your mom's house.
Really?
Yeah. My podcast is gonna be called the Happy Pride Podcast. You get it?
No, I assume gay pride.
Yeah. It's funny. It hits you. It hits you right in the back of the throat.
Interesting. Why was this?
So you guys doing the webcam?
Fuck, that's
But,
why.
Bailey's trying to do something. He ends it halfway through because he sucks.
I like that angle. That looks really good.
I know. It looks a lot better than mine, doesn't it? You should probably film, shouldn't it? Cam, say hello to the people.
Hmm?
This is
Nobody's on here. What is this, a Zoom?
it's a fucking. That's how I filmed the first 5 before.
On Zoom?
No, it's just a camera.
Oh, that's what I
I
figured.
got like a terabyte thing in there,
Yeah, but
so
nobody's
you can just
watching
film
live.
everything. No, they're not watching live. No, I'm gonna have to edit this one. Or Cam.
So it's
can
recording right
edit.
now.
Yeah, it's recording right now.
Yeah, I can.
Give it a spin.
Okay.
What do you mean?
It's on a chair.
Oh, I like that angle more.
Yeah, so do I. But Bailey sucks.
Why?
Because Bailey's ass. What do you think about the Gibby?
Gibby's nice. You should put the Gibby there.
Yeah, I agree. I'm already at 22 minutes. Bailey just doesn't know how to podcast, kid.
Neither do you. You've got a laptop.
Yeah. I gotta.
Let's check and see if it was.
Did you listen to my interview? Interview that gets millions of views.
How was that? Matt Hurley's the guy that does the, he keeps his jokes on the stool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's funny.
Yeah, I guess cool.
How'd that interview go? I haven't been able to watch it yet.
It was alright. It was good. It was like 27 minutes or something.
What'd you guys talk about?
Why the
Big
fuck?
dicks, little dicks, medium-sized dicks. Just every combination. Every color, size.
You just talked about wieners.
Yeah. Just talking about big fat one, skinny little.
I talked to the guy that won.
Chris
Fat.
Keylott? Yeah.
I talked to.
I met. The only other time, I've never really met that guy, but he was at Max's Saturday too. We were talking. He's pretty cool.
He was nice. Yeah, he was like, "Hey, yeah, for."
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
like,
he was weird.
I was like, "I'm here for Luke." He's like, "Oh yeah, he's cool, man. He's definitely opening up a lot more on stage this time. I can tell."
I am opening up a lot more on stage. I'm going to open up on this podcast. I'm going to open right out of that closet. I'm going to finally reveal to my 2 man crushes that I love.
Yeah, you should probably stop talking.
Ryan and Keanu Norris aren't here, so I'll have to do it to you guys. I don't know why that came in my head.
When's the last time you've seen Keanu?
Cody Porter's funeral.
R.I.P. Cody P.
Robbie P.
Okay, so I think now we're getting a good pickup.
We need like a way to watch videos and show like the audience the video we're watching. You know how like Rogan does it?
Mhm.
I don't know what we do.
I don't know because they do it quickly.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And I was thinking with the TV, like if we had a camera right here that we could just put on the TV.
Well, you just had to do video edits.
No, you don't want to do that. Yeah, you just add like clip the video.
Rogan
in.
does it just on the TV.
But it pans to that screen.
Yeah.
But that costs
Kind of
money.
like when you're streaming
That's
a game.
that's a lot of
You know,
time and effort. It's very-
Luke's all about the bare minimum.
you don't need, like,
It's about it's quantity over quality. Because if you just keep it filming for like an hour while just all this shit's going on, you'll get like a good 30-second highlight, and that's what.
So he's gonna have 20 snippets of 30 seconds that don't come together at all. That's just
No, it's like
it just-
the first one where you made that sexist remark, and I obliterated you Sexually. Ooh, somebody knows piano.
Break it down.
So Cam's gonna make us famous, and then we're gonna die.
You'll just have to sign a contract. You won't have to read any of it.
Cam's the mean man. I'm a goo man. I work in the goo. That's Bailey's left-handed guitar.
Are you left-handed?
Yeah, what a fact.
No, I'm right-handed. Just
Yeah,
got a
I
left-handed
I
guitar.
want you to talk about that.
Bailey, I want you to explain the trials and tribulations that it's been in your life.
I want to talk about.
being a
I
left-handed.
want you to talk about what it's like growing up as a left-handed person in America.
Well, I'm segregated every day. Me and my other left-handed family, we weren't allowed to vote for a really long time. They called us
You're allowed to vote now?
3/5 a person. Finally, about 8 years or 12 years ago, the first left-handed president was voted in.
It's a
The
terrible.
Irish with
He was actually ambidextrous.
He's a poser.
You go, Pig.
I gotta pee real bad.
bathroom right
Right
there.
there.
Oh my god, nice.
It's so small. If you ever want to take a dick pic, do it in that bathroom.
Wouldn't help you.
Yes, it would. The sink's at my knees. We gotta get it, Bailey. We gotta make the thumbnail of this video just me squatting on that toilet. Because there's nothing funnier than that.
Let's delete these guys. Now that we've got the right audio working at the right time.
This hammer's really killing us.
Yeah, I know.
I wonder if having a fan on it'll definitely pick up on my laptop.
Oh yeah, this thing when you just tapped like that, it was like go 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 go. Yeah.
That mic's too sensitive though.
Yeah, turn it down.
Yeah. Bailey has a notes list. He's like, first we're gonna talk about the Queen.
That's good.
Luke's like no,
No,
I
it
want to
has
talk
to be
about my
authentic.
butthole, and then I want to talk about how my car goes fast.
I went
and
straight
then
into a story about him getting kicked out of the strip club.
If you want to,
Bailey stops. He's like, "That's not funny."
if you want to just embarrass the shit out of each other, I'll go into
Whoa! I wasn't.
because right now it's just you embarrassing me and me like, okay,
No.
yeah, yes.
I
No,
would
it started off with my belly flop.
It's not an embarrassing story.
Yes, it is.
Is that a story that
Bailey,
potentially
I'm
could put
Bailey,
you in jail?
No, it's
Fuck
not.
Wow.
It involves running from the cops.
Well, it was funny.
Oh yeah, well, that's how you do it.
It's real. I didn't know it was real. I thought it was a
It
fake.
doesn't work as well as you think.
Have you tried it?
Yes.
Doesn't do
We
it.
already covered this
What
in
if you put it-
episode 4.
What if you put it on the clitoris?
That's pretty good with your finger on there. Yeah,
Right?
stick that in my
You
mouth.
take your
real
nipple out.
quick.
You guys are weird as shit.
You can turn it up. This is what they'll start
I can
freaking.
feel the arthritis.
Oh my god, the cam's about to come.
Take out your nipple.
That's pretty good.
That's cool.
Where do you work, Cam?
Canyon Contracting. I'm the head of inventory and equipment tracking.
I thought you had your own company.
I do. I also run a firewood business during the winter.
You're also a producer
And
of
I also
the fourth
manage,
biggest podcast in Maryland.
Maryland.
Cam, what I'm picking up is you're a do everything type of guy.
Get rich quick, though.
Get rich quick. I hate working.
I hate working, so I'm
I'm-
overdoing it right now.
Punch myself in the face every day for not getting rich off Bitcoin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every single day.
My brother, actually, when he was in high school, I think it was like 9th grade, his buddy came up to him and he said, yeah, this is good.
Yeah. This is good stuff.
And my brother, so his buddy came up to him and he said, hey, so there's this new stuff that's out, it's called like Bitcoin. I don't really know what it is. It's some type of currency. He's like, I'll give you like 10 of them for like a 6-pack or something. My brother did it. and then ended up giving them to somebody for like a gram of weed.
Shut the fuck up. 10 Bitcoin?
10 whole Bitcoins, and they were worth like point nothing.
It would have been $600,000. 60 grand.
100 grand. We did the math. At like its peak or whatever.
That's
Damn,
rough.
that's a shame. Yeah.
Yeah, does he think about suicide a lot?
Very often. Very sad.
I would immediately. It's over. That was your shot.
Who
Who gets
really
2 of
sucks.
those?
I mean, that reminds me of those
Let me get
guys-
half of one.
Those guys that have this huge like wallet and they forget the password. They only
Yeah.
get 3 tries.
It was that guy in like Russia or something. He's got like 100 million worth of Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And he's got like 1 try left, I think.
Yeah.
It's been like 2 years. He's been trying to crack the code, but he just can't.
See,
So what happens to that Bitcoin, and if he loses it? Does it just stay in that account, or does it get deleted?
Because there's
I don't
no.
know.
I think it just stays in that account.
Ask the chat.
The world's most.
Yeah, ask the chat.
Chat,
Chat.
you know
What
what
is
I'm
chat?
Yeah. Chat's really blowing up right now.
Just edit this video and now you put down in the chat as "fuck you." You guys are gay.
That would be funny.
Suck.
You could do it. You could start by doing like a. What do they do that on? Those streaming things where they like chat.
Penguins.
Yeah. What does he do it on?
I don't know.
I think he
does, right?
twitches.
Oh, yeah,
Twitch,
yeah,
yeah.
he does
He
Twitch,
does
yeah.
Twitch, then he just posts it on YouTube.
Yeah, the funny ones with
Yes,
chat.
yes. That's the way to
with
do it.
people.
That's
Like when chat will just spam the poggers. Like back in the day, we
Mhm.
do that. Now it's like they'll swat your house.
Yeah, no, they'll send a bomb to your fucking mom's house.
Yeah, chat.
That is so fucked up. Whoever swats people,
No, those are
because like if you do that to anybody who owns a gun, they're immediately like somebody busts down their door,
right?
I'd immediately try to shoot who's ever fucking coming in.
I think that's what happened to Pop Smoke. He got swatted on Twitch.
Oh really?
And then he shot
That's
him.
why the SWAT team showed up to his house.
Jesus.
Not because of drugs or
Not
because he
because
murdered people.
Constant rapping about selling drugs.
Had to be because of chat.
Yeah, it was a chat guy.
It was the poggers spam. I got it.
The ATF's like, we know it's there. We know it's there. Chat's telling us.
Chat's
Poggers is like, he's got it.
So did you guys hear about that British lady?
We already covered that.
The
That
inbred.
British lady?
Yeah, she's married to her cousin.
Oh, what? I thought you were talking about the Queen.
Mhm.
Is she married to her cousin? He's
She
not.
was.
He was Prince of Wales.
It was like her second cousin.
Dude, you
A
don't
lot of
know.
breeding in that family.
Dude, the Queen was my idol, my rock, my foundation.
Your muse.
Everything I did, my musical flame.
He's old as
I-
shit.
Funny, little known fact, a little podcast lore is she's the reason I started this.
Is that right?
Yes.
Go into that. Why is that?
Because I just saw how sexy and beautiful she was, and I wanted to bring something that beautiful into the world, too. I just saw those gender roles.
I mean, did you see pictures of her back in the day in like the 1800s? She was like 20.
in 1800s.
Back in 1748,
Her selfie with Abraham Lincoln.
when
Signed
America,
the Declaration of
America was founded.
She was pretty hot.
I'd give her the
She was
smoke.
really good looking.
I'd swat her.
She had a Twitch stream.
Fox.
Fox, yeah, just
Yeah.
blow it up.
Did you hear about that Twitch streamer that thought her camera was off and then she had sex? In
No, it was a
front of
teacher.
Twitch?
It was a
It
teacher.
was a teacher.
It was a teacher on Zoom.
Really?
She's
Yeah.
like, "Yes, Dad."
She switched off the camera and left the audio on. And the world's funniest student started recording it.
This must happen often because I read it was a Twitch streamer and it showed her face.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, that was something else. That was the girl that got banned for like 7 days.
Yeah,
She got
yeah.
banned for 7 days. She's literally just like riding, but it's only her face.
Those ones, I feel like they're set up.
Yeah. That one definitely was.
It's funny, like the girls will get banned for 7 days, but there's like a guy and he like showed his nipple and they're like, "You're done. You're out of here. Done for life."
He should just identify as a woman.
Well, that cuts us out from Twitch immediately.
Oh, yeah.
I plan on getting naked in 3 episodes.
They do have a lot of insane guidelines. That is true.
Cam used to run a meme page. You still in the memes, Cam?
No, I got out of the memes about
The meme
6
game?
months ago.
Too much?
It really just became a lot to deal with.
His life
Is it
is
actually like a
spiraling
job?
down.
Yeah.
It's like the Guitar Hero thing in South Park. They get like so much score, they go to like the crazy sex coke parties.
So he was on top
I
of
don't
the
think I saw
world.
that.
Yeah, I see that.
For about 8 months, Cam was on top of the world. Nothing could bring him down. He was all the drugs, all the women in the world, all the money in the world, and then the memes just started spiraling.
Lost all my family and my friends. I looked in the mirror one day. I didn't even recognize myself. So I
Yeah.
just took down the account.
Yeah.
These bitches better be using Jimmy's.
I literally would have to wake up in the morning, look at the news, look at what other accounts were posting, start like copycatting that, 'cause that's what everyone does.
Yeah.
And you'd have to post about like 12, and then one would hit, and then you delete all the other 11.
Really?
That's what they'll do. They'll just spam post until one hits, and then get rid of the others.
Is that what you're gonna do? So Cam's gonna become the producer. Is that right?
That is correct.
That is correct.
Nothing's on
He's
paper
gonna spend
yet.
a good 12 hours a day editing this podcast for.
Probably like an hour at work.
So we
Till
made him
4.
made him sign an agreement that
Yeah.
he gets no pay for the first 8
Yeah.
years and maximum
Well,
hours.
nothing's gonna be made anyway.
It's child labor laws. Child
That
labor
way this
laws.
podcast never becomes anything.
So so
Whoa.
Cam's kind of just child slave labor. He's actually from Cambodia.
Kind of just bored.
Hell yeah.
Nothing
Yeah,
to
the
do.
meme page took up all that time. So now we've got about
No, you
factor in the time on social media that he's not doing. He's got about 11 hours of free time now.
I really
You
do.
can just edit out all the racist things we say before we post this.
Just cut that.
Cut that. Clap!
So we've got about 38 seconds of content. Filmed for 6 hours straight, 38 seconds.
You can go to an uncensored version online.
Yeah.
That's where all the money will be.
I'm gonna buy one of these things. It's like it's what Matt Hurley uses. It's like this little thing. You put it right here, and you have 4 mics, and you actually just hold mics.
Yeah.
It's not USB mics, and then you just sync that with the video. Clap. And you know that's why
They're expensive. I don't know if that'll fit the
150
budget.
$150.
I'm also their accountant.
Yeah.
Whoa.
We're way over budget.
Yeah.
We have no money.
The amount of loans it's taken to even get this far is
Yeah. So
absurd.
Luke's got a horrible spending habit of going and getting massages. We don't know why. He goes and gets massages right down the road. Like 4 a week. It's crazy. I don't understand it.
Relieves my stress.
Yeah, he's got a lot of built up stress. It's dripping.
I'm dripping, Thompson. That's my favorite thing in the world.
As Sam Hyde just had a fight, and he, for people who don't know who Sam Hyde is, he's basically just like a femboy twink.
He's a femboy twink. I call him my daddy.
I did actually watch
I'm
the
his
fight.
Discord. one of his Discord admins.
Sorry.
Cam actually runs like
Cam's like, I am too.
You love that man.
I love Sam Hyde.
paid $11,000 to become a Discord admin.
Mom, I have a career. Sam Hyde's Discord admin. I think we need to start drinking on the show.
Friday. Yeah.
Start-
So I've been
Nah,
drinking
it's
all day. I
Monday.
don't want to stop.
No, like do
You
a
been here?
podcast on a Friday.
Got any peas?
I do, but I'm not gonna drink. I gotta go to the gym after this.
Yeah, so if you guys don't know, Bailey works out, and then he has sex with women.
Yeah, what a loser.
Not true. Not true. First part, very true. Second part, definitely not true. People think that's what happens when you go to the gym.
That's only what I tell people,
Yeah,
but
you-
really.
See, the steps are go to the gym, think you gain confidence, still get denied.
See, I'm just fast forwarding that whole track. I go straight to denial.
Denial.
It's
Working out pretty
It's
good.
real safe.
You can't fail.
Actually, we're in the meta.
You
So,
can't fail. Don't
we're,
play.
we're in the meta.
Don't
So
even
it's,
try. You can't
we're in the
lose.
6 steps of grief, depression.
Depression.
We passed all those other steps, denial, whatever it is, depression. The next step is bullet.
So Bailey, what's it like being a gym bro?
It's pretty nice. I mean, you think there's other gym bros in a small town, but really it's just old guys.
Okay.
Old guys and like it's like a daycare. Like you walk in there and there's like 50 little kids that they shove in this back room. It's not even a joke. It's not even a
It's
joke.
true.
They do this. Yep. They shove them in the back room and they put them in a room with like an Xbox and a bunch of coloring pads. And then all their parents go and like run on the treadmill and shit.
I used to be one of those kids.
Yeah. I mean, you can see what the effect it had.
See what happens.
Yeah. Kids hate the gym for life. But yeah, they
Gets touched
shove,
once, never goes back.
yeah, they shove these kids. Yeah. That's why he hates the gym. He was molested.
I'm just not a
That's
fitness
what's
guy.
really happening in that back
Yeah.
room.
Somebody who's practicing fitness on me.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Father Barry ran the gym.
Father
Cut that.
Father
I
Barry,
was
we're
saying-
just kidding.
I was thinking, at your gym, are there old guys that have their dicks out in the bathroom? There's not.
That's
Isn't
like
it crazy that back in the old days they used to have gym class? Everyone would get real sweaty. And then they take a group shower.
Yeah.
I was thinking like everyone immediately knows who's like the king there. The hierarchy gets built.
That's true.
These like fucking Jimmy's got a foot long. And Jimmy starts making the rules. It's like have you guys ever seen the show Naked and Afraid?
I get what you're saying though. Like
Naked and Afraid. They have this
why is
one.
Jimmy teaching the substitute class? Like, well, Jimmy owns the
Jimmy is the owner.
school.
But in Naked and Afraid, they have this one episode where it's the battle of the sexes. And at the beginning of the episode, the two girls will meet up. They'll be like, oh my God, how's it going? And then the two guys meet up, and one guy's like, got a big smile, and the other guy's just like looking all nervous. It's like, all right, I'm going to go kill a moose. You go and try to collect some fucking berries or something, pussy.
Claim
No,
dominance.
I saw a thing a little while ago. It was I think it was England that they did a survival show like that where they had all the men on one island and all the women on the other island. And after 8 days, the men had a cafe on the beach, and they were all just sitting on the beach like drinking drinks and stuff. And the women were stealing from each other and arguing, fighting.
Yeah,
And so
there's
they
a
took a
couple
vote, like, should we bring back like all the sexes back together? And the women were like, yeah, and the men were like,
This was an English thing?
yeah, it was
All
in,
the
like,
women show up. Oh, nice cock you got there.
Oi, cunt.
Oi, cunt. Nice cock.
It's like Butcher from
It's a naked
Boy.
and Naked and Afraid where they're all uncircumcised.
What?
All English people are uncircumcised.
I don't know what Naked
Really?
and Afraid you're watching, but
The naked
I
one?
didn't know that.
The one you
I think
watching?
the blur-
The streamed one on porno? What you guys doing? X videos now? XXXX.
I do like Naked and Afraid. It's a good show.
It is good. You gotta think they bang. They gotta bang.
You gotta
They
think
gotta
that.
bang. And it's gotta be like right when they meet up, be like, listen, we're gonna be really stinky in about 3 days.
Yeah.
If we don't get this out of the way, this is gonna get bad.
I feel like they have to get it out of the way.
Imagine you're telling your family you're going on that show, and it's just out of context. You're like, yeah, I'm going on a show called Naked and Afraid. And they're like, what? Like, yeah, I'm going to be naked and I'm going to be afraid.
With a woman.
Yeah. Like, why? And they're like, there's going to be bears and
They
rattlesnakes.
just make funny. They're like,
Yeah.
that's what you are every time you run a woman. Naked and Afraid.
Story of my life.
I don't think you win anything, do you?
Yeah, you win money.
You win
How
some.
much?
Yeah.
Like
You
20
get
grand?
laid, I guess.
Yeah.
Some stinky bitch.
Bites on your ass and you ain't fucking ugly chick in the woods.
Somebody fucks some ugly chick that thinks she knows how to make a fire.
Exactly.
I did see one. I can't remember what episode it was. The guy went out with like 10 rolls of duct tape, and they're like, "This is stupid. Why are you going out with duct tape?"
Because
And
you
he
get
made,
10
like-
items, right?
No, it's usually you get like one.
Or what? He went out with a roll of duct tape. He
Yeah.
had duct tape. That was his choice of item. And he went out there, and like they were all making fun of him, like, "This is stupid. You're so dumb." But he made like duct tape shoes and like duct tape clothes and like
Whoa.
all this duct tape stuff. I mean, he was a master. He's probably just got out of middle school. I mean,
Really good with
had his
duct tape.
wallet and everything. It's
No
like-
way. Just creating currency in the woods.
Everyone always brings like a knife or something to like fillet animals with. I'd definitely do a hatchet. It's like if you can only bring one thing.
Lighter. 100%.
I'd probably bring like
Yeah, you can start a fire though.
It's tricky.
Starting a fire's not hard.
a Winnebago.
It depends
I'd
where
go
I'm going. I can do it. I can start a fire easily.
Maybe
When I
I'm
was a
like
kid-
Andrew Tate, dude. I fucking get shit done.
Fucking Andrew Tate.
Top J.
Cut that.
Tom G, he fucking
Cut that.
he makes fun of all the goth. I love those videos. They're like the goth person's first to like get voted out, and Tristan Tate's like, "Yeah, you fucking suck. You don't have any friends, do you?
Loser.
The other
Loser."
the other British survival show. There's like
Yeah.
200 British survival shows. It's all they've got is like
We
That's
should
all
do
they can
one.
do.
yeah.
That's how we'll promote the podcast. Bailey has to do it though.
three naked guys.
All I would do is water. I would just lose weight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
that
me,
is true.
me and Cam.
I would last a week if I didn't
Yeah.
get food.
Me and Cam
Drop dead.
starve in 3 days, and Luke's like 8 weeks out there. Like, I've still got
Hanging
some.
out.
I got some
I'm
go.
like still where they drop me off.
Yeah.
Just lay down.
Just fell asleep.
Went into hibernation.
Put some leaves over him.
I think I could do it easy.
No, there was
I think it'd be fine.
there was another show. I think it was called Alone, And the
Love,
winner,
great show.
he was out of Virginia. The winner, so they have a GoPro or whatever. They film the whole thing, and the winner, it's a video of him, and all these like little like honey badgers are attacking him, and you can't see anything because it's dark, and all you hear him just like fuck, and then you hear like him fighting a honey badger, him stabbing it, and then like another one comes at him and he kills that one, and he's like cussing, and then he just comes back with like 2 honey badgers, and he's like, I did it! And then like later that night, he like skins the honey badgers or whatever they are, and puts them up on a rack so nothing can get them, and more honey badgers come. And then,
Jesus, there's an army of them.
yeah, he kills a moose too with like a bow and arrow he made. Like I don't know how you kill a 14-foot moose, 800 pounds with a bow and arrow, but he did it.
Hell yeah. That's a G.
No,
Yeah.
Alone's legit.
Is Alone the one where he doesn't even have a camera crew or anything?
Yeah.
That guy, I like him.
You know, it's
Well,
like
it's a bunch of
nothing fake.
There was, but it was first off, it was like Bear Grylls, and then that guy.
Oh,
Bear Grylls had the
Lay
TV.
Stroud.
Well,
That's who
no,
you're thinking.
Alone is like they take like 15 professional people and they put them out in the wild with GoPros. And
This was just a single guy.
But
I'm thinking
Yeah,
It's
Lay
funny.
Stroud. He went crazy because he saw Bigfoot. He fell off. He was like super famous. And he went crazy. Look it up.
He's like, I'm fucking telling
Chat,
you guys.
look
I'm fucking telling you
I
guys.
saw it.
Spam poggers once
He
you
like
find
wrote
it.
a book and everything. He lost
Chat,
all
let's
his
hear it.
credibility. Like this guy sucks.
He had one episode where he went to like an island, so like he would have scenarios like, all right, I was on a shipwreck, I was the only survivor, I'm at a deserted island, and he gets to the island and he immediately finds like all these coconut trees. He finds like this place where there's like millions of clams. And he's there for a week, and he tells the helicopter crew like, leave me here for another week. This is nice. Like, he wanted to stay.
Hanging out.
He was so good.
Yeah.
That makes me think like all the girls on the fucking Naked and Afraid. They're just like dying of dysentery. And shit.
Dude, all the bug bites and stuff. Oh, it's so
yeah,
nasty.
that's point right
The,
right in your wiener.
The Alone episode, there's some of the guys that are really confident coming in. Like the people that are like, oh, this is going to be a breeze. I'm a master tactician. One guy was like bragging the whole before the show. He steps like 100 yards out, sprains his ankle. He's like, I'm done. I'm not doing it.
That would be the best prank, though. You just go out there, you talk all this shit, like, dude, I've been in the woods my whole fucking life. You get out there, you just, like, step on a stick and die. Like, get me out of here!
Yeah, they
Go follow the Luke and Bailey show! It's a
That's good. That's a good idea.
We're going to have to start branching out here.
Free advertising.
Yes, heck yeah.
That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
trick. We just start paying them to say that in their little.
We just start starting pornos at the cum shot. We say, Luke and Bailey show, go follow!
Well, what I would
Antics.
do with the meme account
With the meme, being the producer.
is I would find up and coming SoundCloud rappers, and I would ask them if I could do advertisements for them, which basically meant a funny video with their song playing over it.
Oh,
Could
okay.
be anything. They'd Venmo me like 20.
Oh, this is something you did?
Mhm.
Oh.
They'd Venmo me like $20, $100, whatever. Some of them would get like 50,000 views.
Damn.
One guy, he just got verified on Spotify, and then they would repost it to their stuff, and it would just kind of spiral
So-
back and forth. And then I would get a bot or like just a fake account that I had go in the comments, comment what song is this, and then I'd reply to it and be like, oh, it's this by him.
Huh.
And then everybody would like it and then go follow him, and then he'd like give me more money.
So it's just
That's pretty fucking
his song
good.
in the background, and then just
So,
Interstate 70 car accidents just did it. Head-on collision.
It was just really easy. But then it became too much because I stopped posting, and then everybody came into my DMs and they're like, "Who the fuck are you? Like, why aren't you posting? Like, you sack of shit. Like, I got your IP. Like,
You're getting
I know where-
swatted.
And I was like, fuck this, man. I can't do this for the rest of my life.
Cam, you're walking into it again. It sounds like you're just going to do the same thing, but for podcasting.
Well, I've always had an interest in podcasts. I wanted to start one like 3 years ago.
What stopped you?
He,
The
he
other
didn't have a
guys-
Gibby flag.
The other guys backed out.
Oh, yeah, the Gibby flag really
like-
slows you down.
It's like, yeah, fucking Will
This is
Breslin.
great.
we're thinking about putting a fan back here, so it's always just like
Moving, that's nice.
yeah. Like,
See, that's the main selling point. Is that
And they can see that,
requires-
guys?
yes, it has to be in every episode. The first episode. Did you see the first one where we were wearing the shirts?
Yes, I was gonna say you guys need shirts like that in every episode.
Yes.
And then you start making your own, and then you sell them.
Whoa, whoa, SoundCloud.
Nah, dude, I
I'm
was
a businessman.
Every episode, you're like, look what I'm wearing.
Yeah,
Buy
you
it.
guys.
Look at this
It's
shirt
like the
says-
Sam Hyde shirt that I bought. It cost him $5 to make. I bought it for like $75. I had to have the Candyman shirt.
Look at this shirt. It says, "My wiener's stuck in a grape jelly jar."
And they love it.
Isn't that funny?
Podcast fans will die of it.
They will die.
Chat spam.
Chat spam poggers.
So we're making a shirt called "Get Your Dick Out of the Jelly Jar." Is that what you said?
The podcast's gonna be called Dick in the Jelly Jar.
Dick in the Jelly
Every
Jar.
episode, somebody has their dick in a jelly jar.
Every
Act like it's
episode
not
starts
there.
off. It starts off with our faces. You have to guess which one of them has his dick in a jelly jar.
All of us are
It's good.
Sponsored by Uncrustables. We're fucking that.
That's copyright. Fuck. Cut that. Cut that.
cut that.
Like the fourth episode I did, Bailey had the fucking Aziz song playing as loud as he could on the TV. I tried to turn it off. He's like, "Don't you ever turn off Ziz." Fuck the whole
You
thing.
can't get copyright for that. This is dead. R.I.P. Ziz.
That's how it works. The Queen. I'm England now.
I would get copyrighted, depending on how you like transfer the audio. So I would have to screen record videos on YouTube that were uploaded by secondary parties. So like not, like the actual like Young Thug's YouTube account.
Yeah.
You just go to somebody that reposted it with 10,000 views, screen record it, and then clip the audio in, and then. Cause I don't know how the bots.
That's what I fucked up. I
went
did. I
past
posted a video. I made it. Me and him, and I just screen recorded. It was a Black Sabbath song, and they immediately copyrighted it. It works on TikTok, but not on YouTube.
I don't know. I don't know how they figure it out, but it's like instant. They take you down.
It's like an algorithm. No one's looking at it. They just know. If it once
Zuckerberg.
Zuck.
What's that guy up
Got
to?
sucked again.
That guy's going. He was just on Rogan's podcast, Joe Rogan's.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Drink water. I want to see if you're a robot or not."
Did he?
Yeah.
I think he's a robot.
Yeah.
You don't think they have tubes for that?
Yeah.
True.
No, Zuckerberg.
Obviously, the robot has a
They're
tube.
so high tech nowadays.
Zuckerberg admitted that before the whole collusion with Russia thing happened, or the Hunter Biden thing happened, the FBI contacted Zuckerberg or Facebook, and they were like, "Hey, some
Like, give
Russian
us a
collusion stuff's coming in. Wink, wink, wink." And he's like, "Oh, don't worry, we'll take it down."
What?
Yeah, he said that on the Broken podcast.
So did he take it down at the time?
I don't know. That's just as far as I saw on the Rogan podcast.
Bailey Thomas,
that
Joe Rogan's #1 fan. Bailey loves Rogan.
Yep.
It's all out feminist lord.
Why do you love Joe Rogan? Talk about that.
Well, he's really big into feminism, and I'm really big into feminism. We really support gay rights. We both like elk meat and golden retrievers, and what else does he like? I don't know. I've only seen like one episode of the Joe Rogan podcast.
I've seen the rips. I watch everything.
This guy.
I get so into trends. Right when Andrew Tate started coming around, I'm like, God, this is God.
Yeah, so you know those like beta males that follow.
You
all
know
the
those beta
trends?
male cucks?
Like the How to Pick Up a Girl YouTube videos.
Oh yeah. You look at his YouTube feed. It's how to pick up a girl, how to make people like you,
How to
how to have sex, how to have sex if you've never had sex.
How to have your first kiss. What to do when you have your first kiss. What to do after your first kiss.
Yeah. It's how to tame a wolf. How to ride a wolf. Where can I find wolves? Where can I tame wolves in the wild? How to put a saddle on a wolf. What happens when wife is mad that you tamed wolf and rode wolf?
He's just 10 years ahead of everything. He knows how to do it all.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Dead air.
I'm suicidal. Hitler was my idol.
Cut that. Cut
Read
that.
about
That is the greatest. Me and Matt, we came home from work one day. We're like, we have to make the most fucked up rap song we could possibly think of. And the greatest lyric of all time was born. I'm suicidal. Hitler was my idol.
Did you create that?
Yes. Matt Miller.
Fat
True.
Who's that?
True patriot. True patriot, Matt Miller.
Put this on record. The Luke and Bailey podcast has no affiliation with Matt Miller whatsoever.
No affiliation with January 6th or any of this.
Cut that.
Cam.
Got that?
We're just saying all this to test Cam's editing
It'll all
skills.
be
All right,
cut out.
we've got about 46 seconds of content that's not cut.
No, this is great.
I think we're good.
What else is on that list that you want to talk about?
Cam,
Nah, we've already finished.
what do you think of the Baltimore comedy scene, and how do you think it's affected comedy in the larger sense?
Well, you know, I've been out to a few shows. Shout out Magoobies.
Movies. Ugh.
Cut that.
I ask everyone, what do they think about the Baltimore comedy scene? And Bailey immediately let out sexist remarks. So what are your views on women comedians?
I'll be very honest. I completely support women's rights. I think they already have all of them. So I don't know what the problem is. Don't worry, I'm going to cut this all out.
What is it?
But
I'm not cutting shit. I post this right away. I post this right after. There was like 30 minutes of dead air before you came in here. This is probably fucking long.
Good.
Hell yeah.
So the women at Magoobies, I think I've liked 2 of the performers. The times I've been, I've only been about 3 or 4 times.
3 times? You went to Shane Gillis.
I did go to see Shane Gillis. I know he's going to be watching this, so shout out Shane.
Shout out Shane. Thanks for supporting us through all this.
Yeah, you were really funny. I really liked your autism impressions. And the joke you made about the slave actor at Mount Vernon. That was really funny.
Don't let out his bits, Cam. That's like telling people my tiny dick jokes. They're not gonna be surprised when they hear them.
Yeah, sorry, I don't want to give any new up-and-coming content about your wiener.
Oh, there's a lot. Don't
Bailey,
you
see how long the recording's up. See where we're at.
56 minutes.
Good, man.
All right, I think.
See, we can cut it down to about a half hour each episode. And then you save
How do you want to do this?
save this and then put it on a flash drive and give it to me.
I can just send it. What you can do is I just post it to YouTube privately, and then you download it to your house.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because he wants the flash drive.
I want a flash drive.
What are you doing with the flash drive?
Transferring.
He like hands the flash drive to a SoundCloud rapper. Here's how we're gonna do this.
Put your audio
Sit
on the top of it.
You made Luke now.
Congratulations, you've got a new identity.
Leveled up.
The contract is
I got them.
You guys
I can use it.
Somehow
You
I
have
got
to relinquish your social security number to me.
Somehow I got them to say on the podcast their bank routing numbers, their social security, where they live, their driver's license.
This is like the 10th time Cam's done this with people on the podcast. This is a serial. Like,
Yeah, I'm really big into podcasts.
That would be awesome. I might actually do that now. Great idea.
see, as long as you film it, it can all be content. I was thinking we'd fucking douse Bailey in as much like cologne as possible, and then film like one of those public sketches where like he goes and hits on girls, and they just go like, "Oh my god!"
You know how my podcast?
You know how he
starts?
smells normally, and people make that reaction.
My podcast is gonna start like this.
Just in a dark alley, if like a girl's walking alone, walk up to her.
Don't stand right in front of the camera.
It's alright, we have a separate
Yeah,
angle
we
right
got
here.
two.
No, that's Bailey's. Oh, Cam, you don't know the competition. Or yeah, you do.
So is this just the same podcast?
It's the
You
same
guys are both
podcast,
posting it?
except I fucking released mine, and Bailey's doesn't. Bailey hasn't released one episode. I'm on 5.
No, you idiots. 2 cameras is very good. You want multiple angles for when somebody's talking. You pan to that when Luke's talking, then you come back when... So I need both of them.
All right, well, we can
So when we ultimately get thrown in prison for a very long time, they're gonna use this camera feed on like the trial. It's just gonna be me and him sitting here like, yeah, woo.
They just stand right. All right. Thank you guys very much for tuning in to the Luke and Bailey Show.
Fuck you.
Produced by Cam. Hell yeah.
No, I remain anonymous.
Come check me out at wherever I'm going.